Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. There has been speculation, talk throughout the internet that there's supposed to be something going on by the end of this month, something big. And one of the speculations is that the Vatican is moving all their money. Pope Francis instructs Vatican entities to move all funds to Vatican Bank by September 30. This is the headline for Catholic News Agency. So this is a speculation that something in the works could be happening for the end of this month. So this is a paragraph out of that article, and it reads, Pope Francis has ordered that the Holy See and connected entities move all financial assets to the Institute for Works of Religion, IOR, commonly known as the Vatican Bank. The Pope rescript issued August 23rd clarifies the interpretation of a paragraph in the new constitution of the Roman Curia, predicated Evangelium, promulgated in March. According to Francis' rescript, financial and liquid assets held in banks other than the IOR must be moved to the Vatican Bank within 30 days of September 1st, 2022. And this is what has all the people talking right here. You know, they figuring something's got to be up, that the Pope is moving all his money, the money to the IOR or the Vatican Bank. So it says, according to Francis Rescript, financial and liquid assets held in banks other than the IOR must be moved to the Vatican Bank within 30 days of September 1st, 2022. The IOR, based in Vatican City State, has 110 employees and 14,519 clients. As of 2021, it looked after 5.2 billion euros, or that's $5.6 billion of client assets. So this has got people thinking that something's going to happen, that the Pope is moving all the money that's not inside the Vatican Bank to the Vatican Bank. And has people thinking that maybe there's something in the works that they're not telling us, such as they're about to maybe crash the system and have a lot of banks worldwide shut down and go out of business, you know. And a lot of people could lose their money because if the bank defaults and you have like 10, 20, $30,000 in there, they're not gonna be able to pay you that money. The most they could probably do is give you like some kind of stock or something like that, but you're gonna lose out on a lot of cash. And the only way you can recoup is if the FDIC come take over or sell it to another bank. And if the FDIC, which is the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, takes over reins, then they could easily transfer all your money into digital currency, which could make a lot of sense, that they crash the banking system and have the Fed take over and come in with this new digital currency that they've been working on, and transfer your USD into digital, whatever the cryptocurrency may be called by that time, whether it's the Fed coin or whatever. and they take over all assets from all banks worldwide. So this could be a big move. This could be a big move in the Vatican to take out all the money and put it into the IOR and have the markets crash and devalue the dollar and even lower your money that you have in the bank to whatever digital currency that they bring out in the future. But with all that being said, you know, so what? I mean, so what if you lose your money? I mean, I hate to say it in such a mean way, but I mean, I'd rather lose my money and have these prophecies fulfilled than to keep all my money and not have these prophecies fulfilled, man. Because every time these prophecies are fulfilled, we are getting one step closer to the kingdom, man. So what if you got to lose your money on this side, man? You're gonna get that plus more in the kingdom to come, man. So I'm gonna get a few scriptures, and we're gonna take it from there. This is out of the book of Ecclesiasticus, and we're gonna go to chapter 7, and we're gonna go down to verse 12, and it reads, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. And this wisdom that giveth life is this book, this holy Bible, these words. They telling us what's going to happen before it's going to happen, so we can be prepared and not caught with our pants down. Because what good is having money as a defense if you just putting your money into bags with holes in it? You're not building nothing up that's going to be sustainable. You only building up on this side. See, you can't be fearful. You know, it tells us in 2 Timothy that the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, man. So if it takes us losing something to gain something greater, then so be it. So if something do happen at the end of the month, if this do come to fruition, and it later on proves that the banks are going to crash and the feds are going to come and take over, and they're going to switch the current currency over to the digital currency, and you may not get dollars on the dollars. You may end up losing. So what? You gonna win in the end, because we know prophecies are coming closer to being fulfilled. And at the end of the day, that's all that counts. That these words that we read hold true. So this is Haggai 1, and we're gonna go to verse 6. And it reads, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes." So that's all you doing on this end, is putting in your hard earned wages in bags with holes, man. If you don't have the excellency of this knowledge, of this wisdom in this book, to know what's going on in these end times that we are in right now. So you hear a lot of these uh, Edomites and these heathens talking about how, You need to invest in gold and silver and hedge the dollar. They weren't about they weren't about putting wages in bags with holes, man. For them, this is all they have right now. For them, they don't have nothing to look forward to. Their 401k, their IRA, that's all they got. But you as an Israelite, you have the kingdom to come. So what? You lose something on this side. You're going to gain that plus more on the side, on the kingdom to come. So it tells you in Jeremiah not to be like the heathen. So don't put your trust in this system. Know that it wasn't built to last. It was only built for a certain amount of time, and it's reaching its peak, and it's about to collapse. So this is it for this kingdom, man. This is the end of it. All these things must come to pass. There's no need to worry about anything. All you need to know is the excellency of this wisdom, this knowledge that is this wisdom in this book. That's it. It tells you in what? Isaiah, the 31st chapter, in verse number 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. And that's all you need to know, that whatever you hear, hey, let it be just that, whatever you hear. This is what counts right here. These prophecies being fulfilled, this word. Not that let them have you in fear with their tactics. Oh, the Vatican is moving all their money from banks and they moving it into the Vatican bank. That must be a sign that the banks are going to default, and the money that you have in there, you could lose if you don't hedge it with gold and silver. Well, it tells you in Isaiah the 13th chapter that he put a spirit on the Medes that they didn't even care about gold and silver. They didn't regard gold and silver. So even if you do buy gold and silver, that might not be anything to keep you from losing whatever it is that you think you saving. Your little $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 worth of bonds or cash or whatever you got put inside the bank or whatever. Let's go to Isaiah 13 and come back to this Isaiah 31 and see. Isaiah 13, and we're going to go down to the 17th verse and read. And it reads, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So he can put a spirit and have these bankers where, they might not even have no gold and silver to give to you if you don't have anything physical already. These institutes might not even have the amount of gold and silver to back the amount of cash you have in the institute or the bank or whatever you have your money put in to back it. Because all they're doing is borrowing your money to give it to somebody else. This system is flawed. It's not built on anything. So back to Isaiah 31. And I believe it's going into verse number 2. And it reads, "Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men, and not God, and their horses flesh, and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together." So this system is meant to fail. But this truth is going to withstand the times. It's spiritual. It's spirit. Like it tells you, these horses and these men are flesh. Right? It says what? Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. So it's only so much that they can do. So you got to put your trust in this word right here, and know that these prophecies are 100% true. So whether or not this Pope move all the funds into the Vatican bank from the other banks, you know, we shall see. And even if he do, we already know what the deal is. We know it's one step closer to that prophecy. So it tells you, my servant shall eat. So whatever comes your way, just know there's going to be a way for you to eat, for you to be taken care of, for you to make it to the other side. So don't worry about no banks shutting down and defaulting and having the FDIC to come in and take over. And if they come and take over, eventually switch over all assets to digital assets and have you take whatever form of currency, cryptocurrency that they put out, and have you prepared to come one step closer to getting that mark. Don't worry about any of that, because you already know ahead of time what's taking place. But these other nations, these heathens, they the ones that's gonna run wild, you know, thinking about how they gonna try to recoup some of their losses. Cause this is it for them, man. They don't get the promises, the covenant, or any of that. This is their 401k, their ROA, their Social Security. This is it for them. This is all they got, and it's coming to an end. So they got to run wild like a chicken with his head cut off, man. Looking for different ways to hedge this and hedge that. They have no true power, man, like we do. And our power is in Yahweh. In his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. You know? So there's no need to worry, man. So we're gonna close out and we're gonna take it from there. This is First Peter chapter 5, and it reads verse 8. It reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour." And that's exactly how he's gonna get you, by walking about, placing fear in you, having you to believe that there's no way out, other than to take what they giving you. But we already know what the deal is from the jump. We know these things got to come too. Or else we might as well just go ahead and be part of the system. And we know that ain't happening. So we got to sit back and you know, enjoy the ride, I guess. Cause we got to make it to the other end, man. We got to endure to the end. That's the whole point. Enduring to the end. He will make a way. He took care of all the prophets. All his service was taken care of. So he gonna take care of us. Don't worry about that. Whether something happened at the end of this month, the beginning of next month, the middle of next year, whenever, just know you're gonna be taken care of as long as you stay in this word right here, this truth, this holy Bible. This is it. This is the answer right here to everything. Without this, you lost. You know? So with that being said, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom.